Welcome to the Athyx Chronicles podcast, a platform where narrators and voice actors can showcase their talents to the world. If you're a narrator, voice actor, or would like to sponsor an episode, message us on our website, wsclass.xyz. I'm the creator and host, WS Klass. I hope you enjoy what this podcast has to offer. And now, on to our production of Raven's Gambit.
Death was only the beginning. 69 souls. One impossible choice. Welcome. To Raven's Gambit.
Raven's Gambit, Episode 11, The Echoing Accord. Written by W.S. Klass. Narrated by Bradford Wilson.
The foul cavern stank of sulfur and scorched hope as Lira Valesong crouched at the ledge's edge, staring out over the bubbling mud pit. The air shimmered with heat. Chains groaned in rhythm above the boiling abyss. Behind her, Agent Marcus Virelli holstered his revolver with a slow, final snap. "I count 12 discs," he muttered. "And no safety net." "We're down to 2, Lira whispered, voice hollow. "Too many have died already." Marcus nodded, staring out at the chasm. "We did our part. Time to regroup, recharge." Lira turned, eyes still moist with grief. "You sure?" Marcus gave her a sideways look, the weariness etched deep in his jaw. "I don't retreat. I reassess. Let's go." But they were locked in. The undead-looking creature had sealed the door after they came through. They would have to wait for backup, or venture on alone. The fractured line. And another stretch of the twisting mountain, Group 4 stood at the edge of the same cavern, mud churning below, discs swaying above, but their situation was worse. 2 of their members had already been blinded by previous traps. The rest looked nervously at the distant platform and the steep drop between. "No rope," muttered Kalen Thornstride, grim-faced. "No room for error." "If we try this blind and fall," said Elowen, "we'll be feeding that pit something warm and screaming." No one argued. They turned back, blinded and sighted alike, slipping into the stone corridors, defeated but alive. After the Sphinx, water trickled around their boots as Group 6 stood in the now silent chamber, once ruled by the slain gynosphinx, Saphira. Skulven growled low. "This would make a good forward camp, if not for the damned flooding." Varkul shifted uncomfortably, chewing the edge of a soaked sleeve. "I can smell her bones. So many." Theron Blackroot, his fingers crackling faintly with residual energy, nodded toward the exit. "We should send word. Let them know we've cleared the area of the beast." Morven gave a slow nod. "And mourn our leader, Vira Mournshade. She died well." "Death is not the end," Skulven whispered. Theron glared. "Not for you." 2 members of the group departed swiftly, sloshing back through the flooded halls to deliver word of their victory and their leader's death. Camp outside the mountain. The meeting of the broken. The sun had long dipped below the horizon when groups reconvened outside the cursed slopes of Ashspire. Stories of riddles, mimics, blindness, and death were exchanged in hushed tones around flickering torches. A consensus was reached. A new party would be formed, one of strength, resolve, and desperate necessity. Guided by the runners from Group 6, Group 7 arrived in full force, 13 strong, composed of knights, undead, mystics, and noble blood. At the forefront rode Lady Vexa Andros, calm and commanding beneath her silver-crested helm. "You've cleared a path," she said to Theron Blackroot, bowing slightly. "Let us carry the torch forward." Theron raised a brow. "Hope it doesn't burn out in the tunnel." Beside her stood Sir Cedric Lightbringer, shield raised, muttering a prayer to purge the darkness. Veronica V. Sinclair adjusting her jacket with practiced flair. Deputy Mercy Whitlock, cold-eyed and steady. Elwyn Moonwhisper, communing with a fern growing from the rock face. Lysera Donvale, radiant with divine light. Varkul, now bolstered by allies who did not flinch at his appearance. Talon Whisper Mar, checking his bandolier of traps and tools. Togashi Norimasa, silently observing, breath even. Hachiro Noboru, blade resting calmly in its sheath. Shino, of the Whispering Leaves, eyes closed, lips whispering to spirits. Skulven, trailing behind like a shadow with teeth. Theron Blackroot and Morven, their undead stillness now surrounded by a wary but willing companion. Lady Vexa turned to the group. "We take the west corridor. We finish what they started." Ashspire groaned again, almost welcoming them. Into the rusted spiral depths, they descended once more, the flicker of torches and radiant auras bouncing off the black water. Each step forward was not just for treasure or glory now. It was for vengeance, and the mountain would tremble in their wake. Until next time.
Join us for the next episode of Raven's Gambit, Episode 12, The Murk and the Madness. Special thanks to the people behind the scenes. Thank you for listening to Raven's Gambit, a story rooted in inspiration, but uniquely its own. All references to characters, relics, and philosophies, including the Wu-Fi and the Mystics, are fictional and not intended to represent or infringe upon any existing works. Support the creators who inspired you, and may the Wu-Fi be strong in your signal. Support the creators you love, and may the dice always roll high.
If you're enjoying Raven's Gambit and the Athyx Chronicles podcast, be sure to explore the other worlds created by author W.S. Klass. From dark fantasy and psychological thrillers to science fiction, horror, and unforgettable adventures, there's something for every reader. Whether you're searching for epic heroes, chilling mysteries, thought-provoking tales, or stories that keep you turning pages late into the night, W.S. Klass has a journey waiting for you. Visit wsclass.xyz to discover available titles, upcoming releases, audiobooks, and more. Thank you for supporting independent authors and storytellers.
The mountain is calling. There's no turning back. Raven's Gambit. Raise your voices high. From the edge of nothing, we refuse to die. Raven's Gambit. Hear the bomb to cry. 69 united. We were born to fly. The game has begun. Choose your fate. Welcome.